heart of Tokyo and its 8 million people is Shinjuku, Tokyo's liveliest district. This is where the extremes of Japanese society converge. Ancient tradition meets modern consumerist society among the garish neon signs of discount stores, expensive luxury shops, bars and striptease joints. The Japanese believe in Shintoism, Buddhism and a combination of different religions, but society is changing and the Western tradition of exchanging Christmas gifts has caught on, especially in cities. The yen has become stronger since the economic crisis of 1997, and the Japanese fondness for international products has meant a steady import of Western culture. This new government building and a luxury hotel are located in the middle of Shinjuku shopping streets. They were built during the economic boom, but next to them, in Shinjuku Central Park, you can see the effects of the economic crisis 3 years ago. 200 homeless people have built themselves permanent shelters here, made out of tarpaulin and wood. Two years ago, the park's homeless decided to take fate into their own hands and organise themselves, with the help of some volunteers. Since then, they have been cooking for 300 people a day and keep the areas around their homes clean and tidy. Every morning, they make green tea for the homeless in the park and the surrounding area. Masaru Matsumoto is 61 years old and lives in the park. He used to own several hairdressing salons, but the increase in interest rates in 1997 bankrupted him. He has no children, is divorced and lost everything he owned. He put up his stand next to the soup kitchen every day and offers his services for free. He's become an indispensable member of the community. They cook with restaurant leftovers and food they have bought with donations. The soup in Shinjuku Park is appreciated by 2,000 homeless people of the district. Masaki Tsuda founded the initiative.
I started, because they're hungry. So I decided to collect the money or the donations and started for the small miso soup and one piece of bread. And then I get the big old cooking ware, like something like a professional. And now we have lots, about 300, all the people. It's very hard to get some food, especially in the winter.
The homeless people queue up right in front of the building where the city elders work. They have already had some green tea and are patiently waiting until the food is ready. Just before serving, the cook adds some noodles to the soup. Today there is a tasty miso soup with fish, vegetables and dumplings on the menu. With typical Japanese decorum, the homeless patiently and courteously await their turn. The hungry men queue up again as they eat their first portion, hoping for seconds. Most of them are between 50 and 65. In 1997, unemployment in Japan rose by 5.5% and is almost twice as high among men over 50. The Japanese are only entitled to a pension after the age of 65. Until then, they are left to their own devices and the government programs only reach a few people. The authorities are aware of the homeless in the park. The police and the park keepers tolerate their presence and simply pretend not to see the little blue houses.
Here is lots of building. There is some businessman, But, now this situation, all these people is same, will happen. Maybe tomorrow they lost the job. So we should help each other. This is our future too, So we should help each other, not only the government.
After eating, 2 customers are still waiting for a haircut. Masuru Matsumoto has already done 32 free haircuts today. Sometimes even passers-by pay to use his services. The dishes are washed in the kitchen for the use the following day. Masumaru Matsumoto packs up his stand and goes home.
最初のあれでね、全然できなかったんですよ。私もほら若い時一緒になったもんで、その当時ね。
If I worked really hard, maybe I could live a normal life. But I'm not sure whether I want that. First of all, I'd have to pay back the loans. These people need me, and I'm glad I can live here. Deep in the midst of fast-living urban Japan, the homeless of Sinjuku Park have founded their own society. It makes them feel worthwhile to help other homeless people back onto their feet too.